In this episode, I'm racing against the clock to have things sorted out as much as possible before my friend Amanda is arriving. Rick Moore from Sophisticated Lady is my lifesaver in this overwhelming task ahead. Also showing you a boat that's possibly the worst looking HANSE 575 still floating. In the previous episode, I had a break from boat work and all my new challenges, instead showing you the beautiful home of my sailor friends Holly and Michael that I have been building here in Panama. And before returning back to my own reality, Michael and Holly took me out for an adventure as I wanted to have a closer look at a yacht I have heard rumors about. A car is not needed out here. Instead, this boat works as their transport for anything from shopping to adventures or even visiting their neighbors. This is for sure a really weird story and I don't have all the details yet. It was sailed from Europe to Panama 4 years ago and left here at anchor. Rumors has it that someone was paid to look after it here, but for sure no one have touched this boat for the last years, leaving it just to die. It's a pretty new and modern HANSE 57 with a market value around $500,000, but this one looks to me like a write-off. I did not step on board, and nor did I look inside, but those who have been on board to inspect it says it looks much worse on the inside than the outside. All furnitures are delaminated and it's basically a jungle growing inside as well. And of course, a boat like this sitting unattended for years will slowly be stripped for parts. The HANSE 575 actually shares a lot of things with my Bavaria 55 cruiser. Both of these boats have a dinghy garage and a lot of other features that's pretty similar. However, my boat has a twin rudder and that's why I chose Bavaria above this HANSE with only a single rudder installation. But anyway, this boat was on the list of boats I was checking out, and that's maybe why it's for me special sad to see this boat in this condition. Meanwhile, back at Anchorage, my friend Rick had prepared some batteries, and now as Maddie had left for a short trip to Italy, he had time to help me out on Be Free. And with one lithium battery fully charged up, I could take it over to my boat and start disconnecting things so that we could start our troubleshooting. Before shutting down all systems and start disconnecting things, we took all the heavy things on board that Rick brought with him. He has so many things not expected to find aboard a pleasure craft, like different compressors, step up and down inverters, fridge vacuum pumps, and much more. Over there! It's a bit of a rush right now because Be Free looks like a total mess, and in less than 48 hours my dear friend Amanda is coming for a 2-week visit. Amanda is a professional sailor working on a mega yacht, but also part of a very nice group of close friends sharing lockdown fun in Grenada.
It's going down! Everybody wanna sing, sing, sing. You're a winner when you sing, sing, sing. I've got a song, you hum along, and we have fun, fun, fun when we're moving to the beat. This kind of song makes you belong to something greater, something that makes you wanna sing. And it gets you in a dancing flow, and moving gets so easy, feeling easy to me. And it makes you kicking out what's slow, and living gets so easy, easy. And again and again and again and again and again and again, I want this flow. Oh baby. And again and again and again.
We thought it was for free, but you have to do the dishes, right?
Be fresh, be clean, be free.
We have not seen each other for 2 years since I was in Grenada, and now, with everything looking like a total disaster on board, I'm starting to be a bit stressed. And before we even can think about getting the fridge up and running again, we first have to sort out some electrical problems on board. Rick is an electrical wizard and basically a lifesaver right now. Not only did he find out it was some errors done with the wiring or a loop they forgot in Greece, but also lending me some batteries so we can get things up and running again. The batteries running my hydraulic systems was not separated from the serial household batteries. So this explains why my household batteries was destroyed so fast after being replaced in Grenada. Also found out that all the fans at all fridges and freezers had died simultaneously of some reasons, so they also need to be replaced. A quick run ashore later to see if it's possible to source it here, but first move to a calmer anchorage, now as I have power again, at least for the windlass to work. And checking out if Rick is ready on Sophisticated Lady.
Okay, let's try.
Alright, so we should let that sit, and it'll just keep charging while we motor over there, and that way I'll keep replenishing the power in my bank at the same time.
Cool.
So everything should be topped up by the time we get there.
It's a very short ride, just over to the other side, but we have to go around the coral reef to get there. From our new location it will be calmer and also shorter to the stores ashore. Why are we going out of a gas station? Aren't this electric?
Well, it's interesting, you know, they sell gasoline there, just not diesel.
Yeah.
But what was it, $4.30 or something a gallon? Which
yeah.
is not bad. It's okay compared to where we've been.
It was 1.28 per liter. So that's for my Norwegian viewers, that's 12 kroner. 12 kroner per liter.
Yeah, and
that's like 1/3 of the price of back home.
Wow.
1/3.
Yeah, he said it was like $4.30 something per gallon, US dollars.
Yeah. No, back home it's
But
like
no diesel. That's the
now
only problem.
it's like it's cheap. It's below 30 kroner. It's like less than $3 per liter.
Yeah, that's crazy. $3 per liter. I can't even imagine. How can you?
No.
I'm so glad I'm here. Everybody back home always asks me, "How do you afford to live down there in the Caribbean or wherever?" And I'm like, how do you afford to live there? That's my question. Cause
And when you look at the electric bills back home, you are lucky to have a lot of solar and
yeah, well, I know this thing's electric. I haven't bought gasoline for this thing in over a year. It's all been solar powered. I just charge it from the boat. You know, once in a while we don't get enough sun, I charge it from the diesel in the boat. But you know, we're talking very, very few and far between. And it's the boat runs, I'd say 80 to 85% solar.
Control Alt Delete.
Oh, this guy's flying.
Crazy.
Yeah, Control Alt Delete. It's like a reset.
Yeah.
He's flying too.
It's like almost dangerous to be sitting out here. We run over all these hangas on full throttle.
Okay, here we go. Back on the move.
Okay, fasten seatbelts.
Yeah, fasten your seatbelts. I'm only doing 500 watts, but when I floor it, you better hold on. Watch.
There will be no serving on these short flights.
You ready?
Yeah. Full throttle. Hey. Look at this.
Yeah, it's a serious weight for an electric dinghy. But it's a waste of power. I gotta figure out where we are.
On shore there were lots of marching bands practicing for the upcoming National Day. And of course, two guys working hard cannot resist a fast lunch between the errands on shore. What is it? I managed to get fans. So this one $3 and this one's $11.25. Can't complain. Imagine just finding this on a Chinese store here in Bocas del Toro. That's amazing. Exactly the same. And now I have what I need to get my fridge and freezers running again. With all the parts on our hands and Rick's expertise, not to forget his tools, we can start on getting the fridge and freezers back running again. First using a vacuum pump to evacuate the oil gas and potentially clogs in the system, before refilling with Freon. Reinforcements.
Yeah, I got the can of Freon. Brought an extra light just in case. And emergency supplies.
Thank you.
Since you have no fridge.
Yet.
Yet.
Salut. Almost difficult to enjoy this beautiful sunrise, still knowing I have lots of things to sort out before my friend arrives in just hours. Also having a serious challenge with power to edit videos in between and sharing with you guys. So it's fair to say this week has been quite intense. Hopefully soon getting back to the good life again. And thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this episode. And if you haven't already, I would be happy to see you subscribe to my channel. But I guess it's not much more to say than stay safe, all the best, take care, and cheers.
Free to give into lust.
singing my